Hi guys, welcome back. So today I wanted to look back at another animation which I watched when I was really little. I think I've talked about TV Ontario before. It's a station here in Canada which produced mainly TV shows for younger children. One of these shows I remember very fondly as a child growing up. It involved a tiny little guy who was trying to survive living in the forest. His name was Johnny, and he was a woodchuck. I'm talking about The Fables of the Green Forest.
In the green forest, the stories you read about all come to life. Yes, the stories you read about all come to life.
The Fables of the Green Forest is a very wonderful tale about, well, a green forest, and all of the creatures who live there, including rabbits, birds, squirrels, bears, foxes, pretty much every animal you can imagine. But the main creatures who are focused in on the series are woodchucks. Specifically one woodchuck named Johnny. We follow Johnny's life all the way from when he was a very young child. Growing up, learning skills from his parents, and finding out what it is to live in the green forest. Now, growing up in a forest as a small woodland creature is no easy task. In one of his first adventures, understanding and experiencing nature, Johnny is actually attacked by a fox and is nearly killed, along with the rest of his brothers. He narrowly escapes with the help of Peter the Rabbit. The series comprises of about 52 episodes, all half an hour each, and they each tell a self-contained story about creatures in the forest, but always come back to Johnny and his adventures. But we do meet other creatures as well, those who inhabit the forest who actually try to help Johnny, or perhaps try to eat Johnny, or, in certain cases, just try to mess with Johnny for whatever strange reason. Very quickly, Johnny has to grow up, and as he does, he finds his own place in the forest. He also encounters other creatures, including someone who will become very special to him, Polly. Now Johnny has many friends and just as many enemies, including Reddy the Fox, who is always after him, Peter the Rabbit, who is one of Johnny's closest friends, Old Grandfather Frog, Chatter the Red Squirrel, Buster the Black Bear, Joe the Otter, Paddy the Beaver, and then there's Sammy. In truth, I didn't like Sammy very much. And growing up, I always wondered why it was that he was causing so much mischief. But he would also help out occasionally. So I didn't know whether to like him or to hate him.
Run, everybody, hide quickly!
The Fables of the Green Forest was definitely aimed at children, and that's the reason why TVO bought the series to broadcast here in Canada. But, as an anime series, it still has its charm. In one episode, titled A Gun in the Forest, Tom, the son of Farmer Brown, is tired of having his chickens stolen every evening. So, he grabs his dad's gun and goes into the forest to hunt for a fox. Now, you have to understand, this series was geared towards children, but as typical as it is with anime, it still is somewhat different from the way we would do it here in North America. The episode with the gun is actually quite interesting. You can literally feel the tension as Tom is actually stalking Reddy in the forest. And Reddy is being pursued by the dog, so he's used to running away, and he just seems to be like he's playing. So there's this juxtapositioning of a fox having fun, evading his dog, but the whole episode is silent. which gives it a huge amount of tension. Then, right before the climax, when Tom actually puts his sights on Reddy, there's a moment where we don't know what's going to happen. And suddenly, Reddy realizes that there's a gun pointed right at him. This was genuinely scary as a child. We didn't know if Reddy was actually going to be shot, hurt. We never really understood the idea of being killed. So, it really was very effective in sending a message that guns are dangerous and you have to respect them. Luckily for Reddy, he makes it out with only minor scratches. But he learns a valuable lesson that day. And that is the real thing that sets the Fables of the Green Forest apart. It's done in an anime style, but the lessons are taught through the actions of the characters. And that's something that was very difficult to do in an educational program. I think that the Fables of the Green Forest was able to do that with a lot of style. If you'd like to take a look at some of the episodes of the Fables of the Green Forest, unfortunately, the English version has long since passed. The producers, Ziv Video, only really did it for the release of the TVO here in North America. I'm not even sure if it was released in the USA. Now, the actual Japanese release is still available on DVD and Blu-ray. The title of the anime series was called Yama Nezumi Roki Chaku. This literally translates to Mountain Rat, Rocky Woodchuck. Even though the series is not available for purchase in English, I have been able to find a few episodes on YouTube. If you look hard enough, you should be able to find them. Well guys, that'll about do it for the Fables of the Green Forest. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. If you have any comments or questions, or suggestions on anime, or cartoons, or anything else you'd like me to review, please leave that in the comment section below. Well guys, as always, thanks for watching. Check out some of the other episodes I've done. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter.